Okay, our session is officially on recording, and tonight we are going to look at full engineering activity involving the use of AI prompts. So we'll look at AI prompts, how it can be integrated with other third-party applications, and the tools we can use to automate it. So if you're a business analyst, this is a full solution. These are the kind of solution BAs are deploying to various organizations, or what we are going to be requested to do as a business analyst. So most of the times, all we do as BAs are integration, automation, and there's no other thing. This is ways of process improvement, increasing speed, increasing the quality of data sets, removing repetitive activities, optimizing workflow. This is, we have been doing it conventionally, but with additional AI, is going to be faster these days. And we cannot finish without talking about it, because as a BA and you're a prompt engineer, this is the key, for you. Yeah, I'm particularly about BAs on this. This is 100% solution for business analysts. And a prompt engineer is, I have to let you know, a prompt engineer is a business analyst, is a kind of a hybrid business analyst. So yeah, that is where, if we want to grade, a prompt engineer is a business analyst, because what we are doing is improving workflow, improving organizational workflow, maximizing the use of technology to achieve competitive end. So let's look into what we have here on our notes. So what we plan to achieve here is to understand how to use AI in daily workflow by using APIs, plugins, and productivity platforms, transforming prompt output into automated, repeatable, and integrated process. And this is going to move us from using AI for ideas to embedding AI as a real-time work assistant inside business ecosystem. So at this point, 90% of technologies we are using to do our work, our daily work, is fully ripe for integration with AI. And this is going to be where most of the organizations, from now till like the next 1 year, is going to be optimizing the way company works using AI, integrating it in all the applications. All the enterprise application, if we start listing all the enterprise application we're using, let me start from this Google Meet. It's one thing we use every now and then. You can see how popular, either let me just call it video conferencing, is extremely very important these days, extremely popular. Every universities, all schools are now adopting teaching through video conferencing. The good thing about it is that why teaching remotely is more profitable and resourceful more than conventional teaching in classroom. First, it's going to help everybody, all the students, to be more innovative. By the time you try to struggle, you get used to it and you start using that is a big innovation. Secondly, as you are teaching, you have the capacity to record your classes, which is a very big resources for students. Although you're going to make a lot of students to be very lazy, they don't copy notes again, they don't bore. That is the technology. Technology is trying to make complex things easier for us. So that is number one, this Google Meet and others. So embedding AI into it is a very good way to start. All of us use video conferencing. We have Excel. We use Excel all the time. Not only data analysis. Every little data we use in the office or day-to-day marketing, all of us, we store all of them in Excel. Then CRM systems we're using, we use CRM every day, more especially those in the sales and marketing. We have ERPs, LMS, that's learning management system. All these applications we're using on regular basis. Emails, all of them can be integrated. They are fully ripe for integration. And this integration is with AI, embedding AI prompts. And that's it. So this is what we're going to look at. Number one is how to integrate AI with Excel. It can be integrated. So the use case here is generate formulas from using natural language. We have spoken so much about natural language. So you know, natural language is prompt. And you can ask to calculate, for instance, calculate YOY growth and execute the Excel formula, summarize a large data table into key insights, create pivot table instruction from raw data, identify anomalies or outliers in Excel. These are so many ways you can embed AI and AI can help you. All these use cases, this is 4 use cases. Use cases mean different ways you can use AI on Excel. There are so many other ones, but these are ones I can just close eyes and list. What are the integration tools? You can integrate AI That is ChatGPT plugin. All these ChatGPTs, they are now having their plugins. And if you go to their dev environment, they have a lot of different types of APIs, you know, where you can use the API to integrate all things. So you can easily do that using API plugins. So they are working hard to make sure that all these tools, enterprise tools we have there, they all have customized API or general plugin that will serve as a middle layer to form this integration. Another way is Excel, Microsoft Excel. Copilot is the AI for Microsoft. So it's easier because they've done the integration their own. So you don't need to carry out any custom integration. All you need to do is just use Microsoft, and you see this Copilot trying to assist you, telling you that they can assist you. But the issue is there that they have been integrated with Excel. Yeah, but because Microsoft is not the owner of Excel, because ChatGPT is a different company from Microsoft. So they have their own plugin to effect this integration. And once this integration is done, then the automation will be very easy. Like here, this workflow, paste data cell into Excel. 2, use ChatGPT prompt. Create a pivot table showing total revenue per region and add a column for percentage growth compared to the last month. And 3, apply directly via Excel Copilot or paste formula generated by AI. So once this integration is done, it can just happen via, you don't need any integration. You can even be typing on, because the way it was that the Copilot will always pop up a window. We call it dialog box, where you just type and it will get, where you put the prompt, and the prompt will generate whatever you want to, or even create a pivot table. So this is, you see that here is integration plus automation. So that is it. With API, you integrate it with API, and then you can then create any kind of automation where the information can be shared between these two technologies. That is ChatGPT or AI and the enterprise application you want to optimize. So these are ways we are going to be using AI to optimize enterprise applications. Another one is AI plus Notion. Use cases here is generate structured meeting notes from transcript, create knowledge-based article from chat discussion, automate task creation and project tracking from AI output, turn brainstorming output into project briefs. So once this is automated, these are various ways, the output or the input, the ways you can use Notion with AI. AI will help you if both of them are integrated. Integration tool here can happen between AI and Zapier automation for Notion. So Zapier is a very popular automation tool. It's an excellent middle layer. You can use it. It's very easy. You don't need to. These are for some of us who do not, who are not very good in, who are not developers. Let me just call it developer or software engineers. Zapier is something you can just easily integrate, use to integrate third-party applications so easily. Example here is run stakeholder interview transcript through prompts, summarize key pinpoints, opportunities, and action items into a Notion-friendly format, and then auto import into a Notion project tracker. So I don't know if some of us know what Notion. Notion is a project management tool as well, just like other project management tools we have, like collaboration. So once Notion is integrated, it can easily, a lot of things, a lot of workflow can be automated. Very popular one, the one we are using right now, is this Google Meet Gemini structured meeting notes automation. What is the scenario here? After every Google meeting session, automatically generates a structured meeting note with summaries, decisions, action items, and next step ready to share with the team. What just happened here is an automation and integration. So before AI, last year, it wasn't possible to generate a meeting notes. Yeah, we get transcripts. Sure, we get as of last year, we get transcripts. I know when they updated, they carry out this, when the Google carry out this integration and automation. But before then, the highest thing you can do is you can record your video, then you can record your transcript as well. You can transcribe. Transcription is voice to text. So you can do that very well before this. But after the integration and automation, what happened is that Gemini then lay hands on the transcript, and from the transcript generates a meeting note. The meeting note is based on the way you craft the prompt was crafted, telling the AI how you want AI to generate the meeting note or to structure the meeting note. In this structure, you see this structure, the information here or the instruction here is summaries. We want the meeting note. If you want to get a meeting note from the transcript, we want the summaries. We want the decision, key decision. We want action items, and we want next step. And I've been getting it every time because I'm using, if you are using just normal Google Meet, you might not be able to have this access. You must use a premium version of Google Meet before you can do that. So, but that is how it is worked, and this is the kind of prompt that the Google embedded during the automation. Act as a professional meeting assistant. From the Google Meet transcript, create structured meeting notes, including summaries, maximum of 150 words, key decision points in bullet points, decision made in bullet points, action items with owner and due date, next meeting agenda, bullet list. Use a formal tone and clear formatting. This is a prompt, a very good prompt. And this is what you will be getting every time you have a meeting using Google Meet. As we are finishing your meeting, because of this, you don't need to go and start telling, or all you need to do is immediately the meeting is over, the meeting note will automatically pop up on its own for you. You save it, and it can equally be, the prompt chain can equally be escalated from here. You can add another automation or another integration from here. There can be an integration onto Jira or onto FreeCamp. It can go to Jira and create an item. You can go there and create a product backlog for you. This is how this can be. After a meeting, before you know it, you go to your Jira, you see it has already created workflow for you or product backlog item for you for the team to start refining just from main meeting, chatting and nothing. You don't need to write anything. You don't need to take notes. You don't need to do anything. So, tools for integration. Here you have inputs, trigger, Google Meet recording and transcript saved in Google Drive. Automation flow, see Google Drive to Google Apps Script or Zapier will detect the new transcript file. And then send the transcript notes to Google Gemini API with the prompt above. So once the Google Gemini receive this transcript, it is going to use the prompt to handle and create this output. The Gemini will return structured meeting notes in Markdown or Google Doc format. I get my own always on Google format, and it's going to be saved on my Google Doc. And at times it will get, if you have some people you want to email it, if you email is part of the automation, it can equally, because this is the standard, but all these have room for, customization. You can customize it the way you want it. But what we are getting without customization is just the basic Google meeting notes after the meeting. But if you want it to have more complexity, more expansion, more benefit, you can equally add another layer of automation that send it to so people that join this meeting, and immediately after this, all these emails we are using to join the Google Meet, if you go to your email, you will receive the Google the meeting notes automatically, and nobody does sending. So this is the way. Yeah. So deliverable, a well-structured meeting document sent to all stakeholders within 5 minutes after the meeting ends. And format example, it can be this way. Meeting strategy, marketing strategy meeting notes. Okay. Here is the summary. The team discuss fourth quarterly meeting campaign, finalizing social media budgets, allocating and selecting influencers for brand partnership. That is the summary. Then, based on our prompt, key decision points, tier 4 budget allocation by channel, new influencer shortlist, TikTok ad strategy approval. Decision made, increase TikTok budget by 20%, hire two new content creators for the fourth quarter. And action items, finalize influencer contract. That is Sarah. Sarah owns this particular item and is going to be due by August 15th. Update campaign tracking dashboard owned by Mike and is going to be due on 14th of August. And next meeting agenda, review influencer performance metrics and discuss TikTok ad creative drafts. So for those in our project management class, you know that this is like a game changer for you for meeting notes. We don't minutes of the meeting. But with this, you see the way you guys will concentrate on brainstorming the meeting, not taking notes, because it's going to be very difficult. It's going to for you to beat the kind of quality meeting notes this technology will generate for you, well prompted. This is the prompt. With this prompt, this is what you can get. And you don't need to do anything. All you just need to do is have your meeting and go. And that is generating everything we are discussing in this meeting. The Google Meet is, at the end of this meeting, is going to go to the transcript and summarize the transcript and then send it to me. I don't need to do anything. So that is it. Even if I didn't have any lesson meeting, I didn't come to lesson with a lesson note, I can still have something to send to you guys as a lesson note after every discussion we'll have here. And for me, it's a game changer. So this is a product of integration and automation. It's integration first. There should be an integration between Google Meet and Google Gemini. You use any kind of, you can use this kind of, either you use Google App Script to do the integration, or use Zapier to become a middle layer for that. Once that is done, you can share information. It means Google Gemini can always go to Google Drive where this transcript is stored and be pulling information and summarizing them and sending it out all the time there is meeting. So then you have AI plus Power Automate plus Zapier. Power Automate is an automation tool owned by Microsoft, and Zapier is a very popular standalone automation tool. Use cases here: auto-generate and send clients follow-up email after meeting. And this one again, this Google Meet, the last note, there can be a further escalation from this Google. We can further escalate it to create calendar event for next meeting. It's equally possible. You can equally generate Jira tasks for action, for those who need to work on those actions. Professionally, anything we do in projects, we'll capture it as a task. So you can just go to Jira and create a task or product backlog, and equally summarize notes into Slack post. So if you are using Slack, you can summarize it and then drop it as a post in the Slack. So that's it. So that's the last action. So it can equally be escalated outside just notes. Depends on, but this one is going to be a custom automation based on what Google have now. If you want to escalate it to a more complex activity, you can still do it. Then we have AI plus Power Automate / Zapier. Use cases: auto-generate and send clients follow-up email after meeting. Convert AI-generated report into PDF and upload to SharePoint. Trigger CRM updates when AI detects a new lead in email. Automate social media posts from AI-generated content. So these are a lot of things that can be done when there is automation. Integration here is Power Automate is for Microsoft, and Zapier is a multi-app. So if you're using Copilot with this Power Automate, and Power Automate, you can do a lot of automation. When there is automation here, the AI will help to do all this. But there's a lot of automation going on with Power Automate. Even if there is no AI, AI will just assist to make it. But with this already, there's a lot of automation you can do. An example here: AI generates a campaign plan from a prompt, and Zapier Trigger puts campaign content to LinkedIn, stores assets in Google Drive, and updates CRM with campaign details. Another scenario is using prompt template in CRM like Salesforce and Jira and Confluence, and equally ServiceNow. So you can use it in any of all these enterprise applications. Use cases, how it can be used: You can automate Jira tickets from AI-generated bug reports. You can equally generate Salesforce lead nurturing email sequence, document service desk processes in Confluence from prompt, and ServiceNow tickets summarization and solution suggestion. These are in various ways you can equally use this. The way this integration can be done with these tools. We have Salesforce Instant GTP. We have Jira Smart Commit plus AI script. We have ServiceNow AI search plus automation. So you see, all these, they already have integrated AI already. Like this ServiceNow, they already have so many of these companies they are done with their own AI integration. So you don't even need to do any of this integration. So all this you need to do is just add automation, and it will become a more complex activity, optimizing your workflow smoothly. Example of workflow: run customer support chat log through AI prompt, summarize unresolved issues, and create Jira ticket with priority level, assign team and due date, and step push directly into Jira via API integration. So once you summarize this, you can just push it into Jira as tasks or activities into Jira. There's always API available for integration. Jira has a robust integration output, you can equally use Zapier on Jira as well. You can integrate Jira not only with AI, Jira can equally be integrated with so many other third-party applications. So this is a full project. For us to carry out any kind of integration or automation is 100% full project. Yeah. Lab exercise automates a business process using LLM, large language model, prompt plus third-party tools. Task here: choose a business workflow from your industry, such as lead management, reporting, marketing, or support tickets. Step: map processes, define the start and the end point of their workflow. To create prompt templates, break into sub prompts, data gathering, analysis, and action. 3, choose a tool: Excel, Notion, Zapier, Power Automate, or Jira or CRM. Which tool do you want to integrate? Then integrate. Use API or automation connection to execute AI output automatically. Test and refine. So this is the steps how this kind of integration and automation can take place. And the example here is social media content automation for product launch. You can then first prompt, generate 5 social media posts for products, targeting audience, create a post a posting schedule for next 12 weeks with optimal times, and then automate. Zapier pulls content automation automatically to LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. So this can be a simple way to carry out this automation. We equally have a map here, prompt to tool mapping table for API, for AI plus business automation. Tool and platform here is Excel or Excel Copilot. And use case, we can generate formulas, summaries, anomaly detection. Reusable prompt templates. Use an Excel, you are an Excel expert. Based on this data set, create a formula to calculate, put the objective, run both the formula and a plain English explanation. And output, automated output, AI output formula, paste into Excel and apply via Copilot. Then Notion meeting notes to project plan. Convert the following meeting transcript into structured Notion tasks with deadline, bonus, and status. They just all the things we've been I'll be discussing. We captured it in a map here. AI output auto import into Notion via Zapier. Google Workspace, calendar, meeting summary, summarize meeting on this day, format the transcript, output into bullet points, and draft 100 words follow-up email. AI send draft email via Gmail API. Microsoft Office Word and Output, proposal generation, act as a business consultant, draft a one-page proposal for so project, include objectives, deliverables, and next step. AI will create proposal in Word and auto attach it to Outlook email drafts. Power Automate, customer follow-up, generates this prompt, generates a personalized follow-up email for name of the customer, summarizing our meeting on so marketing topic with a call to action for the next step. AI output, Power Automate send email automatically to the customer. And Zapier, social media automation, writes 3 Instagram caption for products, targeting audience, each under 50 words with emoji and hashtag. AI output, Zapier schedule post. Salesforce lead nurturing sequence, generate 5 steps. Email nurturing sequence for lead who downloaded so white paper, include subject line and call to action in each email. AI output, upload to Salesforce Campaign Manager. And Jira ticket creation from meeting notes. The prompt is from the meeting transcript, extract all technical tags, assign priority and formats for Jira ticket creation. And AI output, Jira API creates tags automatically. And we'll have Confluence and we'll have ServiceNow. For Confluence, SOP documentation. Draft a standard operating procedure for so process and include purpose, scope, responsibility, and steps. AI pulls directly to Confluence knowledge base. And ServiceNow, under ServiceNow, use case support ticket summarization. AI prompt summarize this support conversation and suggest a probably resolution. Output in ServiceNow incident note format. And AI output auto update ServiceNow ticket. So you can see how we can structure prompts with automation, and it's now going to reduce a lot of things we are going to be doing on our own. So that's it. Our example here is full automation flow. Have a Zapier plus GTP plus Notion. Meeting, Zoom meeting end, transcript auto sent to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will use this prompt, this structured prompt, summarize the meeting note into tags for Notion, including details, owners, and status, and then Zapier will send the output to Notion project board automatically. So you see the flow, how these 1, 2, 3 technologies are being integrated together using this prompt to work seamlessly. So yeah. Most of the integration is not what we are going to do here because it's a full-scale project, not something we can just discuss here. So, but this is an advanced aspect of what we are doing here. So, which is going to require a software engineer or a developer to carry out all this API or integration, which we are not going to dive into it. But here is if we plan to handle such a project, it's a full project because it's 100% solution. These are all kind of solutions, BAs. This is what business analysts, they do every day in their place of work. Together with project manager, they deliver this. This is, if you hear it, for some of you who are not BAs here or who are not project managers, this is what project managers and BAs does every day at work. Well, it's now a modernized, because we are now adding another layer, which is prompting on top of these projects. So, and that's why I say that it's an advance. So it's an already automation, it's already a big project, extremely big project in both in IT work, project management and business analysis. API integration is a very big project. And then adding prompts on top of it is now a game changer. So this is it. Something like this is what, before now, we can have Zapier Notion without ChatGPT. It will still work. You know, you can still create automate. But this meeting notes, and it might not be summarized. If there is a meeting notes here, it might not be summarized. It might just be a transcript. You can just pull a transcript, can just create automation from Zoom meeting transcripts and directly to Notion board. It can happen, and it bypass this prompt. So where we are connected, where we come into here is this prompt. This is what we are here for. So this prompt, if we remove this prompt, yes, Zoom meeting can still be sent via Zapier to Notion project board. It can still be sent here. Yeah. But it's not going to be summarized into tasks, including deadline and the owner. So all he's doing is sending. So from here, you go and start working on this meeting somewhere and creating. You are going to use your hand to create this into a Notion task, including deadline. You are going to do all those things yourself. But once you add this, then it's going to take away this keyboard. This is where the work is. This is where trying to create tasks out of the transcript. And that is what the AI prompting is going to help you in this workflow. So that is what we are here to learn this night. And yeah, we're not going to go into the hands-on aspect of it. Because going into the hands-on can last for even more than 1 month, or even because after everything, you still need to do testing, carry out a lot of things. So, yeah. Because we already have a hands-on we are going to do with Zikora. But if we happen to finish, this can be an end of the bootcamp projects we can lay our hands on, but we already have something we are going to do for Zikora AI. But if we finish on time, we can just do one integration using Zapier, and yeah, it's not a big deal. I can do the integration, and the automation is not big, but it's not the technical aspect of it, the hands-on aspect, because this is outside our scope in prompt engineering. So the only thing here is you are going to work here as the person writing a prompt or prompt designer here in this whole project, which will involve business analysts. So you are going to become a prompt business analyst, where we're going to have a project manager as well, and we're going to have developers who are going to carry out the integration aspect of it, because as a prompt engineer, it's not your ability to carry out API integration. But if you know how to do it, then you can equally become a more complex prompt engineer or a developer prompt engineer, or things like that. So that is it. So this is where we are starting this meeting for tonight. So if you have questions, you can ask your question. Yeah, Elizabeth, you can have the floor.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Okay, so question is,
Please remember to put on your camera so we can see whom we are talking to.
sir, I don't have light in my area.
No, it's a standing rule. You need to be principled when you're in my class. I don't care where you are speaking from. But once you know you have something to say, if you are in a classroom, if you are in a university, you can't be doing this kind of thing. You have to respect our standing rule.
Okay, sir. Let me just touch and ask the question. So my camera is not coming on. I don't know.
Because you didn't plan for this class. For me, I take people seriously. I don't like when people are not taking me seriously. I always come here prepared for the class. Anytime I don't put on my camera, I will let you know that there is a reason. You even know that our camera is not going to work. So if the quality of output of every boot camp determines how serious you are. For instance, you see Mr. Tony here. I've never seen Mr. Tony's camera going off when Mr. Tony is in this class. That is the reason I chose him as the team lead here. It's not because he's my friend, friendlier to me. I see people who are serious, who can help us achieve this, because this boot camp is a big project. We anchor on serious people. So if I'm being so mean, yes, I'm being mean, I'm being disciplined, because that's the only way we can get the best result out of what we are doing. You are not here, you are equally, when you are with me, you learn, because we do a lot of projects here and you need to be disciplined. You need to go out and lead people. You need to go out and become a role model. Well, some of you will very soon start teaching, just like I'm teaching. So you don't want in your class to be just becoming a playground. Yeah. If you want, you can answer. You can ask your question, but I've made myself clear. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. So next time I will try and put on my camera. Sir, please. My question is, I want to know before an AI text summary for your meeting, I believe it will show up for the meeting, maybe in Zoom or in Google Meet. How do you make your AI or integrate it to show up for the meeting?
That is what we've been discussing since we started this meeting. We said if you want it to, for instance, here we're having a meeting. This meeting we're having here we are using Google Meet. The first thing is to integrate Google Meet with the AI, which is Google Gemini. Yeah. So when that integration is done, Google Gemini will then go to where the meeting transcript is stored, and the meeting transcript is stored on your Google Drive. It's going to go there and pick the meeting notes based on the prompt you created. It's going to use the prompt to summarize the transcript, because the transcript can be even laughing. Hey, Mr. Tony, how now? All these things we are saying is going to be part of the transcript. But when you give a prompt, when you get a Google Note, it's going to summarize, remove all these, Mr. Tony, how far now? It's not going to come into the Google because you already given the AI instruction on what is going to extract from the transcript. Major problem we project managers and BAs are having is to extract information from the transcripts, transcribed notes. You can go there and you become confused. You don't even know what to extract again. It can be a meeting where a lot of people, some people will even be fighting in a meeting. Everywhere, calm down, put on your camera. These are notes. This is a note we're having here. So that's why the AI will have to go and sieve all the noise, extract the information, summarize it, bring out the key points, and then wherever you want it to send it, the automation out or aspect of it will pick and send it where you want it to be delivered. But before then, the automation needs to happen between the Google Gemini and the Google Meet. You can use Zapier. Zapier is a standalone, the big technology. They have automation, they have integration. They are very good at middleware. So this is, like I said, that is a very big, if you want to start handling it, it's not something we can just do now. It's a very big project on its own we can handle as a project, but I've explained how it is done. You know, what we've not done is the hands-on, which can become a full project. And this is what BAs and project managers, this is what they do every day in the office. They carry out a lot of integrations. They carry out a lot of automations. So the only difference is that another layer of activity is added onto what they are doing. And that another layer is prompting. Now you are taking a lot of work, the major work away from the BAs and the project managers. It is not easy to write a note, a meeting note. If you think it's easy, it's not easy as a project manager. And that's why we created a lot of templates that will help you to write it. Before this, if you are in my project management class, we know we have a template. We're having template because we know it's not easy to write a note, minutes of the meeting professionally. You can write anything and call it meeting, but that is it the standard? So we're talking about best practice. When there is prompt, AI is integrated, this prompt is going to go there and take this complexity of you writing it, you take it away from you. It will summarize the meeting notes, summarize it the way you want it to summarize. I gave a prompt. If you're following this class, we have a prompt on how to create the, if you are looking here,
Thank you, sir.
okay, this is the whole scenario here. You can see it very well. You see here, this is the prompt. This is where the AI does the job for you. And this is where the automation does its own job. But before this can happen, there must be integration between the two parties. In this case, we are talking about ChatGPT and Notion. And we equally spoke about Google Meet, Gemini, and prompting. So that is how it's done. So the easiest way is to use Zapier, because Zapier, they're on top of the game. So they try to make sure that they have connectors with so many applications. All you need to do in so many cases is just go there, generate API key. You use the API key, you know the appropriate place to add the API key. You go there, add the API key, and the integration will be done mostly in Zapier. But in a situation where there is no Zapier, some application, they are not, because you have to go create custom API. We need to have experienced developers to create a custom logic that will tie the two applications together. But Zapier can do a lot of work. It's only a few places you can see maybe Zapier cannot do it. And all this API, all this AI here at the moment, they are constantly working on their APIs so that, because they know that companies are adopting them. So the only thing is get API key, know where to add the API key, and once that is done, you must equally know how to create automation. Once you get it get the API tied up, then get the automation tied up, then what you need to do here is, you are the prompt engineer, is your duty to create this, is now, we call it a code. This prompt is a code. It is your own duty to come write a code. This is a reusable code. Prompt is a code that they are going to be using. The API will be leveraging on this code to be constantly summarizing meeting notes. This can happen in so many ways. Why we're using meeting notes is because it's more easier to understand. You can use it in a very more complex, as we are growing, getting experience, we see more places, more advanced, complex places this can be applied to streamline activities, reduce complexity. I always say struggling to understand this, because the only thing here is now trying to bring it into the mainstream of what we are going to use prompts to do at workplaces. If you're expecting any other thing, where this is exactly what you are going to use, prompting, your knowledge of prompting in workplaces, how you can use it. You can use it for, this is now we are helping project managers, and we are helping business analysts. You can equally be helping data analysts, ITSM managers, IT support, resolving tickets. You see, I mapped out a lot of use cases where this can be used. I equally added ITSM in ServiceNow. So within ServiceNow, you can see how they can go summarize tickets, and find solution to resolve an incident for those ITSM managers. So for some of us who are not into business analysis, or it might be a bit difficult, or you are not in a project management class following up, it might be a bit, but this is where we need to know how to do this prompting in enterprise level. Any more question? Okay. Yeah, I can see so many of us are quiet in this lab because, but this is the real being a prompt engineer. This is where I need to tell us the truth. This is where we're going to be needed very well. Trying to use it to solve different problems at enterprise level and solving problems. Who is solving problem at the organizational level? Who solves the problem? For those who knows, everybody give us an idea of who solves the problem.
The business analyst.
Okay, thank you for that. Business analyst. That's why I said this is a game changer for BAs. You know, solving problem, optimizing workflow. With this, if it's going to take 2 days for the project manager to come up with a lesson with a meeting note, 5 minutes, the meeting note is already ready and sent to everybody that needs to have it. You don't need to go. All you need to do is be jumping from one meeting to another meeting, jumping because we have a lot of meetings as project managers. So once you are jumping, this big task is taken away. It's a game changer for you. If you are a project manager, if so many of us will soon understand what, or those of us who are into project management or even business analysts. All right, thank you everyone. And we are going to, from tomorrow, you start seeing you, and we're going to create more project environment for our internship. And I will liaise with Angela so that we will collect our email. That our email will help us to onboard you in project environment. So Angela have already started doing it. And yeah, Esther is there as well. Esther is equally going to help in coordinating this activity. Esther, are you going to help?
I'm always here to help, sir.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. This hair where you do make you look younger.
So I'm a young lady. I'm not old yet.
I didn't say you are not old. I say younger. You look 18 now. You are looking 25 before. All right. Thank you, everyone. And let's be ready for our project. It's going to be big. And even this automation, I have interest in this automation, but it will depend on how fast we move. If we move fast, we then have to handle part of this automation. At least we have a lot of use cases. We can just handle one use case. You know, it's not a big deal. So, and it's very key. So that's it. That's all I can do. Try to give us the best so you won't struggle at your workplace, and you should be able to showcase your CV. Once you add, these are the kind of things you are going to use to garnish your CV, and your CV will become piping hot. All right. Good night.
Thank you, Mr. Sal.
Sir.
All right.
Good night, sir.
All right.